quorum of council present this afternoon. The meeting is hereby called to order at 7:05 p.m. Please make sure your cell phones are turned off or the silent mode to avoid any unnecessary interruptions in the meeting. Public comments are only allowed during the public comment portion of the meeting. Please see your agenda. Please, when you give your public comments, come to the podium and state your name for us. Your speakers allowed 3 minutes to address the city council. You'll be notified at the end of 2 minutes that you have 1 minute remaining. This afternoon, I'd like to welcome our attorney, Jacob Fuller. Thank you. And also today, or this afternoon, we have Tyler, who is our GIS coordinator, and we're going to vote on a resolution for him to fill the role of Brandy this afternoon. She's in Huntsville, or coming home from Huntsville from a conference. Okay, roll call.
Mayor Hill.
Here.
Councilmember Howard Smith.
Here.
Councilmember David Baker.
Here.
Councilmember Lawrence Webb.
Here.
Councilmember Renee Franson.
Here.
Councilmember Jerry Shirey.
Here.
The first thing we need to do tonight, there's a resolution authorizing the GIS coordinator to fill the role of city clerk in the absence of the city clerk. Tyler is actually also the secretary of the planning commission, so he takes the role in the planning commission meetings, and he also takes minutes there. So do I have council comments, Mr. Baker?
How often do you think you be in the role?
As far as GIS,
No, I mean.
just for here,
Yeah.
just as needed. I'm not sure how often Brandy has missed, but this is the first time since I've been here. So,
Okay, Mr. Smith?
Madam President, I've read through this about 5 times and I haven't found his name in here. I think we need to have his name in here to make it legal.
I don't know if we need his name, we have a title. So it would be whoever filled the role of GIS coordinator, but it doesn't matter. Mr. Webb?
What is your name?
Tyler Hayaski. Hayyaski.
M-Y-A-S-K-I. Tyler?
Yes, sir.
And what does GIS mean?
GIS, Geographical Information Systems. So mapping.
I know that name. Who's your dad?
Barry.
Okay, Ms. Franson?
No comment.
No question.
Okay, do I have a motion for immediate consideration to waive the reading?
I'll move.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote?
Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Councilmember Smith.
Yes.
Councilmember David Baker.
Yes.
Councilmember Webb.
Yes.
Councilmember Franson.
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
Okay, the motion for immediate consideration to waive the reading carries. Any further discussion from council?
Madam President, I'd like for the attorney to get an official ruling on the legality of this without a name in it.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote?
Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Councilmember Smith.
Yes.
Councilmember Baker.
Yes.
Councilmember Webb.
Yes.
Councilmember Franson.
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
And the motion to adopt the resolution carries. Okay, minutes from the previous work session. Brandy has those completed, but she has them with her in Huntsville, so we'll have to carry those over till they'll be on the next agenda, the next meeting. I don't have them on the agenda, so we'll have to take them.
All right, good.
Do we have any public comments tonight?
Yes, we do. Mr. Terry Miller.
Hey, Ms. Miller.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can get 2 of the signs moved. Had about 3 or 4 people this few weeks hit them signs and knocking them away from one another. And I'll come here and see if I can get 2 of the signs moved. And the ones just by my parking lot, not the one over against the building, because they drive through the building. They should be over anyway. You know? Just get 2 of the signs moved.
Okay.
And
Rob will be getting with you soon to set up a meeting, because we talked about that, me and Rob did, I told you he called. So he's been out because he's been on his reserve duty. So, but we'll get with you real soon and get a meeting set up on all that.
Okay. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. I just,
Okay,
it's kind of hard to have a problem, you know, I don't want a problem.
okay. All right, well, we'll get with you real soon on that then.
Okay. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
All right.
Any other comments?
We have another one, Francis J. Stancher III.
Hi, Mayor. How are you? Francis Joseph Stouter III. That's a mouthful, so most folks call me Bubba. I am a proud citizen of Semmes and a member of Grace Baptist Church. And it was a great privilege to build our gymnasium through Semmes here recently. So I do appreciate my community. Also a member of Grace Baptist Church. I'm gainfully employed at Also USA. I want to talk about a severe drug problem that I have on my street. I live on Bermuda Drive, which is, you hang a left right before you cross the railroad tracks. It's always right across the railroad tracks. On Bermuda, if you're heading south down Schillingers, and I have a huge drug problem there. Lots of domestic violence. They're running ATVs at all hours of the night into the woods. They have a meth lab back there. I have seen it. I've called drug task force, narcotics. I have done the hotline for the sheriff's department. I cannot get anybody out there to help. When a domestic violence dispute arises, and there are trucks spinning their tires, and she's coming out there with a pipe to bust him in the head, and I call the police, and the response time is usually about a half an hour, which I think is just kind of unacceptable. There have been wars lost in a half an hour. There are hoarders in there, so much so that the vegetation is growing over the signage in this neighborhood. So I would just encourage, if you're heading south down Schillingers Road, take a left on Bermuda Drive and ask yourself, do you want this in your community? It's bad out there. But like I said, particularly with the crystal meth amphetamines that are being cooked, it's a huge problem. When a storm gets rised up, they seem to be cooking every other night, and there's the smell of burnt plastic coming in through my air conditioning. Ask yourself, do you want that in your home? But I can't get any help through any sort of police. So that's what I have to share with you guys. So please consider some help. Thank you.
Mr. Stoddard,
Yes, ma'am.
are you toward the front or the back part?
I'm about 5 houses in, so I would consider that about the middle. I'd be right in the middle of it.
Okay.
But it seems like a no man's land. Ever since they've started the road work these past 3 years, nobody comes in there. There used to be, really, there used to be patrol every now and then. Nowadays, just it has really infested itself with drugs and all sorts of illegal activities. So I need help.
I was just seeing if you were in our jurisdiction or if you were going to do
7685 Bermuda. The worst house that I have a problem with is 7660 Bermuda. There's also much activity on St. Augustine Street. Back there is the woods where it adjoins to Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. There's all sorts of illegal activity, meth labs. I've seen them with my own eyes. And it's hard to get any, it's hard to have any peace at your home when that's going on. So I don't know, maybe I'm in the wrong council meeting. Should I be in Mobile or am I in Semmes?
Actually, on the map, you'll see the jurisdiction line you just do fall in the city of Mobile's police jurisdiction.
Okay.
Just barely. I mean, the front of your house maybe.
So my neighborhood's cut in half
Yeah,
with Semmes and
you're one-
Mobile.
Right,
Well, basically, it's a no man's land and nobody's,
nobody's,
nobody, yeah, we're forgotten. Nobody's taking care of it. So, that's, I'm glad we've got that pointed out. So,
okay.
He wants to say something.
Yeah, he's gonna speak for us.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Shelley.
Come on, let me talk to you.
Okay. Okay, any other call comments?
No, no.
Okay, presentations tonight, Icon Baseball. Who wants to go?
All eyes are on you, Sergeant.
We have you back.
Yes. We're back again. We're going to Disney again with the baseball team. 10 years old this year, so we're back asking for more help for in the form of advertising. Last year we did the same thing. We want to let people know where we're from, who we represent, where we started. So that's why we came to you guys for some help.
Okay, we did approve, go ahead, I'm sorry, Ms. Francis.
Can I ask, how much did we help you last year?
I don't remember the amount. I think it was anywhere close to that. I really don't remember.
3,000 or 4,000 is about what we approved again for this year. 4,000, a little over 4,000.
Yeah.
And they are also doing some crawfish bowls and some fundraisers, and to help try to raise the balance of the money. So they're trying to do some other things as well themselves.
Oh, yes. We've done a raffle. The raffle was drawn this past weekend, so that's over with. We're doing a crawfish bowl this weekend. We've done just sponsorships from different businesses around the community, so we're definitely trying to raise some money. These are two of the ball players who brought the ring. That's from this past weekend.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
our 10-year-olds won an 11-year-old tournament this weekend,
awesome.
and
Good player. State
Hi.
championship.
Todd,
so
do you have a business card by any chance, out in your car or anywhere?
yes, ma'am.
I've lost your information. Oh, my Lord in heaven. How awesome is this?
That way their hands down.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Individual can sponsor these
Give
kids.
them a hand.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just anywhere. It can come from anywhere.
Okay,
It all goes into one place, and that's how we pay for everything.
okay.
So
and-
equipment and everything.
And it's,
Uniform.
so if I were to write a check, it would be ICON baseball, that
Yes,
would
ma'am.
be
That's
good?
beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
That's beautiful.
Can we give them a hand? Pretty ring?
You can't wear your glove without them, can you? That's a good problem.
Mr. Mack, I think you need to take a picture of that, and put it in the paper.
Well, I don't know if they'll have space to run it, but I'm gonna take a picture of it. Put it on sign.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, well, put it on your hand.
Let them take a picture of it on your hand.
Yeah.
Most of these kids have been together since they were about 6 years old. These two in particular since they were 4. But
Wow.
most of them since they were about 6 years old.
These two are heavy hitters now.
That's, well, they were two of about 5 or 6 that started up with us about when they were 6.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, these two have always played together. But
For the state training.
Could we give them a hand?
Yeah.
luck when y'all go to Disney, and thanks for representing Semmes so well.
Thank you. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Scott.
Good crawfish.
And they were good crawfish. Okay, we are on to the annexation petitions. Okay, the first annexation petition that we have, I'm sorry, yeah. First annexation ordinance that we have on the agenda tonight is Perry, Joe, and Cheryl, 2520 Greenbrier Court. And that property is actually located right off of Fire Tower Road. And I have a graphic representing the property. This is Fire Tower here. This is Greenbrier. And actually basically this whole neighborhood just about has petitioned to come in. We have a couple more that want to come in. We don't have petitions for yet, but this whole neighborhood actually would like to come in. Council comments on this one, Mr. Baker? Mr. Smith?
Let's do it.
Mr. Webb?
No comment.
Ms. Franson? No comment. And Mr. Shirey?
No comment.
Okay. The second ordinance is Greenbrier Homeowners Association. This has not been my day for computers. See if I can fix this. Give me just a second. Greenbrier Homeowners Association, what you see there is a detention pond with access to the main road. Tony's gone by and checked out the detention pond. The subdivision does keep the detention pond in real good shape. They keep it maintained very well. But that is what the second piece of property is. The third piece of property is a piece of property that is next to the detention pond. And this is owned by Gary and Samantha Langley. Any comments on that one? The The next piece of property is actually off of Camellia Circle. This piece of property is owned by Brenda and Dwayne Knight, and is contiguous with the last piece of property that we annexed in that neighborhood. The next piece of property is Richard and Karen Wilkinson. And this piece of property becomes contiguous based on us annexing in the previous one. The next piece of property is Vincent L. and Lisa Brownlee, 4270 Camellia Circle. And this piece of property becomes contiguous based on us approving the prior to. The next ordinance is for Todd and Shannon Spirica at 4205 Camellia Drive. And this is actually contiguous to the city limits on the south side. The next ordinance is for Von Seal Moberg Kelly on Morris Drive. I'm sorry, the next one really needs to be Schillinger Road. It's the next one. The same owner, Von Seal Moberg Kelly, 2810 North Schillinger Road. And this piece of property is contiguous across the street from Schillinger Road. The west side of Schillinger Road is in the city limits. I think we have the maps on the wrong one on that one. Okay. The next piece of property is another piece of property owned by Von Seal Moberg Kelly, and it is to the east. And it's contiguous based on us annexing in the previous piece of property. The next ordinance for annexation is Charles Wayne and M.A. Carlisle. And this piece of property is located on Oak Hill, and it is contiguous based on property that's across the street to the south. And the next piece of property should be Thomas R. and Rita Jordan. The address is 8370 Oak Hill Drive. And this piece of property is contiguous to the city limits on the south side of Oak Hill. So I have any questions, y'all can stop me through these. The next ordinance, the property is owned by Robert M. and Shelley Stevens, 8350 Oak Hill Drive. That one also is contiguous on the south side of Oak Hill to the city limits. And the last piece of property is owned by Catherine O. Hawsey at 8330 Oak Hill Drive. And it is contiguous to the city limits on the south side of Oak Hill. Are there any questions about any of those ordinances? Or any comments? Moving on, resolutions. First resolution we have on the agenda tonight is a resolution repealing Resolution 2012-123 This is sponsored by Councilmember Shirey. I've included also a copy of ordinance 2012-39, which establishes the compensation for mayor and council members. The resolution Mr. Shirey is suggesting would actually repeal another resolution that was adopted, where it adopted a procedure stating how council members would be paid, not the amount, but what the procedure would be. And this resolution repeals the original resolution where we adopted the procedure. And then the next resolution on the agenda tonight adopts a simplified paid procedure for council members. So we'll review, first of all, the resolution repealing Resolution 2012-123. Council comments, Mr. Baker?
None yet.
Okay. Mr. Smith?
No comment.
Mr. Webb?
No comment.
Ms. Franson?
No comment.
And Mr. Shirey?
No comment.
Okay, and the second resolution is adopting the simplified pay procedure for city council members from this date until the next elected mayor and city council members are installed in office. Mr. Baker?
Let's see. I think Mr. Webb, were you the one who discussed this one the last time?
Yes.
Can you, I mean, I read it and I understand what it says, but can you refresh our memories on your
From what I've read of this, it takes care of the payment procedure. Be different than what it is now. We'd not wait on the approval of the minutes in order for the checks to be written.
This eliminates payment for work on committees, right?
No. Special call meetings and that sort of thing.
Committees though.
Committees
It covers
still in-
committees also.
It does?
It covers the committees, absolutely.
You still get $50 for attending a committee meeting. Howard,
Does it say that?
it's in there. Yes.
Last paragraph on the first page. On the second page.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Ms. Franson, any comments?
No, I think this might alleviate the problem of, checks not getting to the folks in time. It would get rid of those minutes is what the problem was. So this kind of does that, and I think everybody will be happy.
Well, since I'm the one that sponsored it, I took all the comments from the last session and wrote them up and sent them to our attorney for her perusal, and she sent back her approval that it looked good, so. And it does simplify. Makes it easier on y'all and
The only thing,
the office too, I'm sure.
when it talks about the committee meeting,
Yeah, it's right down the last paragraph.
yeah, I know, but it's referencing an ordinance that's about to be repealed. So,
The one that repealed covered all of it.
I know,
Yeah.
but once it's repealed, it's done.
The old one is done. This new
Right.
one covers committee meetings.
The
Right, but
res,
it doesn't have, it needs to specifically say, council members shall be paid $50 for each committee meeting they attend as an appointed member.
yeah, we're not repealing the ordinance, but we're repealing
The
a
pay procedure,
resolution that adopted a procedure that defined what attendance was. And attendance was defined in that procedure as based on the approved minutes.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
you. This is,
So
The
the,
ordinance is
Fulfilling
still,
another.
just for
I
reference.
got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
I
ordinance
thought
still
it was
stands.
fulfilling the order.
no,
All right. Susan handled it.
yeah. Okay. Okay, any other comments on this? Everyone happy with that? Okay. Okay, committee reports, Parks and Rec.
Well, we met, but we really didn't go over much of anything new. Do you remember anything new, Tony, that I don't? You were there.
Yeah, nothing new. We talked about what's going on
Yeah,
and some future stuff, but that's about it.
yeah. There was nothing decided to bring to council, just going over what is already in progress.
Okay. Okay, Finance Committee, we met this past Thursday. We do have the monthly financials ready for this quarter to present to council. And today I just ran out of time, so I'll put them on the next, they just have to be presented this quarter, so I'll put them on the next month's meeting. Okay, are there any further council or staff comments tonight?
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second? Okay, roll call vote. I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned at 7:37. Okay, there being a quorum of council present this afternoon, this meeting is hereby called to order at 7:50 p.m.
Yeah.
Please make sure your cell phones are turned off or in the silent mode to avoid any unnecessary interruptions in the meeting. Public comments are only allowed during the public comment portion of the meeting. Please see your agenda. Each speaker is allowed 3 minutes to address the city council. You'll be notified at the end of 2 minutes that you have 1 minute remaining to summarize. Roll call.
Mayor Hill,
Here.
Councilmember Smith,
Here.
Councilmember Baker, here, Councilmember Webb,
Here.
Councilmember Branson,
Here.
Councilmember Shirey.
Here.
Okay, invocation and pledge. Mr. Tyler, will you give the invocation? Mr. Johnny Odell, the pledge.
To God, we just love you and thank you for this day. Just thank you for this time together that we could just meet and just better our city. I just pray that you would just be with us in the decisions that we make, that it would just be for the betterment of the community, and pray all these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen.
Join in pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks, Tyler. We do not have any minutes on the agenda to review tonight. Do we have any public comments?
Amen.
Okay, ordinances tonight for consideration. And we will have to do a lot of these probably individually because one is contingent upon the other coming in. So I don't think it'll take us too long to go through these, but
I have a question.
mhm.
Can we waive the reading and do immediate consideration on the whole block?
But we would still have to vote them in individually.
Right, but we could,
Yes.
we can do immediate consideration for everything and then do them individually?
I second that motion.
Yeah, that's great.
Is that your motion?
Yeah, that's my motion.
I second.
Okay.
That's a good motion.
Okay, I have a motion for immediate consideration and to waive the reading of all of the ordinances on the agenda tonight. Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Branson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion for immediate consideration and to waive the reading of the ordinances carried. And we will jump right into the first. I'm gonna kind of show y'all on the map.
Yeah, sure.
The first. these were the first ordinances. Joe and Cheryl Perry.
Wouldn't it just be simpler for us to look at the
Yeah, if you want to.
picture on the back of our ordinances?
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to see the whole city. We've kind of tried to go around and get some from everywhere, and we wanted to try to do the ones that were least costly for the city at this point, where we're not going to have to do, of course, take over a lot of roads and right-of-ways. Greenbrier, that road is in pretty good shape. It's not going to need maintenance for quite a few years. All the property owners on that street do a good job keeping up the right-of-way and mowing. About the only thing that we do on that street is we actually, we do go through there with a street sweeper and take care of it there. So this is the first one. The second is the Greenbrier Property Owners Association, which that is the detention pond there. The third is Gary and Samantha Langley, which is this one. Okay. Come up here to Camellia. Which is this neighborhood here, off of Moffett Road. We've got Brenda and Dwayne Knight. That's how that adds in. The next one is Karen and Richard Wilkinson, which is next door. The next is Vincent and Lisa Brownlee. And then down here we have Todd and Shannon Spirica. Okay. And then come over here to Schillinger Road. And we have Von Seal, Moberg, Kelly. This is the first piece that would be annexed in. The second piece, is the property behind there. Okay. And then come up to Oak Hill. We have Wayne and Charles Wayne and M.A. Carlisle here. And then Thomas and Rita Jordan. And then Robert M. and Shelley Stevens. And then last, Catherine Halsey. So that's how that kind of all fits together. We still have quite a few annexations to do. It's a pretty long process, just getting all the paperwork together, verifying the petition, verifying the property owner records with probate, to make sure everybody's still on the deeds and nothing's been sold or transferred. So.
May I have a question? These that are being annexed, we're voting on tonight, do they vote in the upcoming election?
Mm-hmm. They can vote. Mm-hmm.
Tony,
we looked it up last night because we were trying to get more of the people and less of the property, you know. And what did you say, 15 days? What did you say when you looked it up last night?
Yeah, I think it was 15 days prior for you to be able to vote, but that's, you know, to register to vote too.
To register vote.
So I don't know what the limit is on the register to vote.
Okay.
It's the last day to register to vote, you know, is 15 days prior.
Prior to the election. Okay.
And that came from the municipality, you know.
Right. Okay.
15
league.
days prior to the election?
Is the last day to register to vote, is what he looked up.
Yeah.
So we still have time, so we should be able to get a good many more people in. So, okay.
And that came from the league. The league. I looked it up in the league.
Okay.
Okay, the first ordinance to annex certain lands known as Perry, Joe, and Cheryl, 2560 Greenbrier Court. Well, before I go any further, Do I have any discussion from any other council members on these ordinances? Okay. The first ordinance to annex certain lands known as Perry, Joe, and Cheryl, 2560 Greenbrier Court. Do I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Second.
Okay, roll call vote.
All right. Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
Yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The second ordinance is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Greenbrier Homeowners Association on Greenbrier Court. Do I have a motion to adopt?
Second.
Okay, roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next ordinance is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Langley, Gary T. and Samantha L. Langley,
Motion to adopt.
2531 Greenbrier Court.
Move to adopt.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Knight, Brenda K. and Dwayne, 4290 Camellia Circle. Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
And the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Wilkinson, Richard D. and Karen, 4280 Camellia Circle.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
And the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next ordinance is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Brownlee, Vincent L. and Lisa, 4270 Camellia Circle.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. You catching up? The next ordinance is to annex certain lands known as Spirica, Todd, and Shannon, 4205 Camellia Drive.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next ordinance is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Kelly Von Seal S. Moberg, 2810 North Schillinger Road. Have a motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next ordinance is ordinance to annex certain lands known as Von Seal Kelly S. Moberg, 7720 Morris Drive. Do I have a motion to
Motion
adopt?
to adopt.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
The motion to adopt the ordinance carries. Next ordinance to annex certain lands known as Charles Wayne in MA, 8400 Oak Hill Lane.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
Motion to adopt the ordinance carries. Ordinance to annex certain lands known as Jordan, Thomas R. and Rita, 8370 Oak Hill Drive.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
And the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. The next ordinance to annex certain lands known as Stevens, Robert M. and Shelley, 8350 Oak Hill Drive.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
yes,
Councilmember Shirey.
Yes.
The motion to adopt the ordinance carries. And the last ordinance to annex certain lands known as Halsey, Catherine O., 8330 Oak Hill Drive.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to adopt the ordinance carries. Resolutions. The first resolution is resolution repealing Resolution 2012-123. We reviewed and discussed this in the council work session earlier. Do I have a motion for immediate consideration to waive the reading?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
Motion for immediate consideration to waive the reading of the resolution carries. Any discussion from council? Okay, do I have a motion to
Motion to
adopt?
adopt.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
Motion to adopt the resolution carries. The second resolution is a resolution adopting simplified pay procedures for city council members from this date until the next elected mayor and city council members are installed in office. We reviewed and discussed this in the work session earlier. Do I have a motion for immediate consideration to waive the reading?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote?
Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
The motion for immediate consideration to waive the reading of the resolution carries. Any discussion from council? Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote?
1 sec. Mayor Hill,
Yes.
Councilmember Smith,
Yes.
Councilmember Baker,
Yes.
Councilmember Webb,
Yes.
Councilmember Franson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shire.
Yes.
The motion to adopt the resolution carries is now approved. Okay, is there any other business, council or staff comments tonight?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries, meeting is adjourned at 8:05.
Not so bad.
Don't add up, because it's August.
Don't get used to it.
Less than 15 days.